Greetings and salutations, YouTube. Casual Flacker here, back for Chicago Bears franchise. And as you can see, we have a draft class in. I went and got one downloaded off of the Madden share, the one that I was trying to download in the last episode, coming from that franchise guy. I don't know if this is going to be the one we end up using, but I wanted to have this here so we can kind of go ahead and start taking a look at some players that we might be interested in. Going through and looking at it, what I know about this class, which isn't a ton, it looks to be relatively accurate. I know that the guy that I'm going to end up going with at the end of the day, I know his will be accurate. But yeah, you've got your quarterbacks: Spencer Rattler, Sam Howell. I don't know Slovis real well. I've heard that name, so I know he's real. But Malik Willis, Desmond Ritter, JT Daniels, Brock Purdy, Eric King. And your halfbacks: Isaiah Spiller, CJ Verdell, Chris Olave's in here, Justin Ross, Traylon Burks. I don't know these tight ends. And I don't know the offensive line. No, shooting off cannons again. Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and do some scouting here. Let's get up to the top of the class, and we'll go through the positions that we'll need. The first guy we have to scout is Kayvon Thibodeau. Early first round talent. He's listed as a right end. I think he'll probably be more of the Khalil Mack role in our defense. The thing is going to be, I don't know if we can get him because he's going to be up, near the top of the class. And maybe we move around and go up and get him. Dirk Stingley Jr., another, guy that would be really great to add to the defense. We're going to need a safety, so any safety help will be good. We'll go ahead and scout him because he might move over to left tackle. Defensive line we want to look at. So basically now I'm just going to go through and, put some stars by guys that we might be interested in. Guys in the first several rounds. Outside linebacker. That's odd. They let you put Cox in. DeMarvion Overshown we might draft just because, Texas bias, and that name is amazing. Okay, unless he's listed as a different position. The first notable absence I'm seeing is Penei Sewell's brother. Who I'm pretty sure is going to be in this class. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what grade he's in, so he may be a. Don't really need a defensive tackle. Kayvon Thibodeau is obviously the big get out of this class. And then any offensive line. We're kind of in a. Oh, sorry. I realized how tired I was. Of course, I did go work today, but still. A guy like Chris Olave would be really good for us. He's a slot guy. Yeah, this is kind of just a roadmap. when the other guy gets his draft class ready and put out, we will switch over to it. I'm not even going to ignore that, or I'm just going to ignore that because it's not relevant. We can negate his scrambling. It's just Aaron Rodgers. And this is unfortunate that I'm yawning so much. I should have gone ahead and recorded Pokemon, but I didn't. That's what I get for being a silly goose. I'll just have to record it tomorrow. Basically, that told us to limit Aaron Rodgers just scrambling and get the win. Okay. Darnell Mooney's wanting to be productive. Even though we just got him superstar development, I kind of forgot about that. So he wants to get more involved. I'm not looking forward to this game, honestly, because they are going to be a very tough out. Okay. We locked up Bilal Nichols, which is good. So that means basically everyone on our defense on our team that we wanted to bring back is back. And James Daniels is available to play again. So that's nice. Make sure everyone is still okay. Yeah, well, you're good to go. Oh, Natane Mute is still hurt. Oh, and if you guys remember last episode, we bumped up Tevin Jenkins's pass blocking abilities just a little bit, and honestly, it didn't help a whole lot. So it is what it is. AJ Dillon. No, it is going to be defend the deep pass. Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams. That's scary. And then offensively, we're going to look to run the ball, I think. Yeah. Now, behind, after Jair Alexander, they don't have a lot in the way of corners, so Mooney may actually be able to get what he wanted. Okay. Let's play full games. Jump into week 6 here against the Packers, the oldest rivalry in the NFL. Let's view their superstars and their X factors. We got Jair Alexander, shutdown corner. He's going to probably be shadowing Allen Robinson all game. Aaron Rodgers, my most hated player in the NFL. I don't like him as a person. I don't like him as a player. He irritates the crap out of me. And he does rude things to my Cowboys in the playoffs. So, screw him. And then they've got David Bakhtiari, one of the best left tackles in the game. He also wears number 69, which is nice. I do think he's actually hurt in real life, though. And they've got Aaron Jones, really solid running back. I think he's top 10. Kenny Clark, a very underrated player, could easily be superstar X Factor. And Zadarius Smith is going to be a hard player to stop out of the backfield. Or hard player to stop defensively.
Up next, the Packers visit Soldier Field, looking for their 20th win in their last 23 against the Bears. It's Chicago and Green Bay in an NFC North.
And it looks like the Eagles beat the Buccaneers.
Just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. First carry now for David Montgomery.
Oh, David Montgomery with an early 10 yards. We love to see 493 yards, 2 touchdowns, 88 carries for him on the season. Might get Mooney open over the middle here.
They take care of their line
or nobody.
And he can't find anywhere to go.
Went from 2nd and inches to 3rd and 11.
Dean Lowry.
Just
Credit
like
him with a
that.
sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears.
Okay, let's
looking
take a look at
3rd
things.
down and long.
Robinson and Moody are both running streaks. Komet's running a flag. I guess that's actually a
Throwing on
post,
3rd
technically.
down,
I don't
Fields.
like that throw.
And he finds
We
his
completed it.
target. It's Marquise Goodwin.
There was a guy right
He's
there.
not gonna sniff the first down.
Get our first completion of the game, though, and now we're going to
They get
punt.
only 4 that time as that leads us to
Got
a
O'Donnell
4th down.
back,
So a
and
4th down on is the punter,
I don't know where that's gonna go.
O'Donnell to kick it away. On the return comes
we
Cobb.
missed the first tackle.
It'll be
So he's going to get it up to the 43. So we gave Aaron Rodgers a short field. That's nice.
First down and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle.
We're just going to have to apply pressure. That's the only way around it.
Their own 43. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
We got Khalil Mack.
Across midfield
We've got
into
Aziz.
Bear
We've
territory.
got,
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them
you
with
know,
a 2nd and 2.
Akeem Hicks, Bilal Nichols.
Throw complete to the tight end.
Eddie Goldman is hurt, but we have Tim Settle.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Pass, catch, first down for Tunyon.
I'm going to be honest. I have no idea what a good defense is to play against the Packers.
52 catches and even more importantly,
Randall Cobb,
And he works it past the 30,
one of the newest
close to the
Packers.
25.
Of course, acquired him in the offseason from the Houston Texans to accommodate the man-child they have under center.
He'll get this to Lazard.
And yes, I will sit back here and shit talk Aaron Rodgers this whole time. He makes stupid throws. He's a very overrated quarterback. I'm saying he's not talented, but I would, if you ask me right now, you know, one quarterback, you know, you're in the Super Bowl already. You've already got there. I can take one quarterback in the NFL to win it. Aaron Rodgers would probably be pretty far down the list. Let's see. It would go Brady, and then a big step down, Mahomes, Russell Wilson.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense.
I might put Rodgers there next. I don't know.
Just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another.
I might put Nick Foles up there. Joe Flacco. Get playoff Joe and playoff, you know, Big Dick Nick out there. But meanwhile, the Packers do score, making it 6-0, and they will most likely hit this extra point. They do. 7-0 lead here for the Packers, following a 4-and-out by our team. I'm telling you, the short fields, we at least can't give them short fields. We've got to drive downfield a little bit.
Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air. Sun on your brain.
Now, one of the toughest things about Madden is players like
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the first drive, 3 and
Tariq Cohen don't translate real well to the game. Oh, David Montgomery, another big run. Keep feeding him. I mean, he does in the sense that you can put the joystick inputs in and everything, and you can make the cuts, and you can make him do all those things. But it's a lot harder to do when he's not superstar development. Oh, there's Tariq Cohen in right now. He picks up 4 yards.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot.
We got Komet, Trey Burton, Robinson, and Mooney.
Definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep.
Oh, Trey Burton. Let's go. Packers DB got too aggressive going after it. Burton comes down with the catch. Not a great throw by Fields. That's not really where I wanted it. He tried to go for the ball and fell over, but he was behind Burton the whole time. Went up and caught it. The extra point is in, and we strike right back.
Santos with the extra point. And we'll tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
I mean, in all seriousness, I probably would take Aaron Rodgers like 4th to win me a Super Bowl, but
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end
he can't
zone,
get
not a
there,
good
so
one.
it doesn't matter.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
If you're current quarterbacks in the NFL that have started and won a Super Bowl, the list is starting to dwindle, and it's going to keep getting smaller. You've got Tom Brady, who's done that 9 times. Mahomes, Nick Foles, Ben Roethlisberger, Joe Flacco, who is still on a roster technically. I don't think the Eagles cut him. Aaron Rodgers, and Russell Wilson. I think that's it. 7 guys that have actually started and won a Super Bowl. Flacco and Roethlisberger are probably, I would expect, would both retire this offseason. Oh my gosh. Some terrible tackling there on Randall Cobb. This is the way it's going to be. Like I said, we've got to get pressure. He's going to hit everything. Touchdown there, Marquez Valdez-Scantling. I think Alan Lazard got the other one. He's not even hitting his main targets.
And the Packers have taken the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there.
So when those 2 retire, that's 5 left. And I mean, Foles, I guess, could retire at any point too. I don't see him doing it soon because he's sitting on a fat paycheck from the Bears. Actually, that's the the Jaguars' fat paycheck.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. David Montgomery ready to take the
Yeah, you look at that list and you think, you know, oh, Tom Brady, you know, you got the GOAT on there, and then you've got Russell Wilson, who's, you know, been top 5 at his position almost his whole career. Aaron Rodgers has been top 5 at his position almost his whole career. Big Ben, definite future Hall of Famer. And then you look at the next guys on the list. Joe Flacco, who honestly is probably a Hall of Famer. His playoff record is amazing, and he's won a Super Bowl, been to another one. I think he's been to 2.
Fields leaving it with Montgomery here.
I should have let Fields keep it.
He will not get there as they stop him short right
That was 4th down.
Only a yard on the pickup.
We gotta try and get it. Our running game's been working well enough, which is why we'll switch to the slants.
They snap it to Fields.
And we got it. Darnell Mooney makes the catch over the middle. I knew if we punted, we'd take a 2-score deficit. Doesn't mean we won't anyway, but not a catch. A little too far to the right.
The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Montgomery back to the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come
who
up
do I
with
have over to the
something
side there?
else
Okay,
in order to try and
Marquise
get this
Goodwin.
running game going.
Komet catches it over the middle. Big 1st down.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one.
Goodwin might have had something.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about.
I'm not positive though. I don't know if he would have hit the first or not. Oh, there was nowhere to go on that play. The defensive end stayed home, and there's a middle linebacker in the gap.
on no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds.
Picked off technically, but
Close to a turnover there
not
in
going to
the
count
end zone.
because he was out of bounds.
Mooney, the target there. And it's third down.
Taking a risk here.
Back to throw. Fields.
Oh, you can outrun him. Oh, get out of the way, Cohen.
And this is going to
And he didn't fumble.
First down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah,
Nice little gain there. He's my read guy.
Right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7.
Okay, we got Cohen in. A little change of pace. If Daniels and Whitehair can take out this tackle, should have a hole.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen.
Into the end zone, touchdown. Tariq Cohen.
Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown.
Went exactly as I said.
Season. And the Bears are an extra
We'd love to see that.
point away from tying the football game. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line.
All right, 4:08 in the second. I'm pretty sure they'll go down and score. And unfortunately, they get the ball to start the second half.
After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started.
This is dangerous.
Again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get
They don't have Devontae Adams out there.
and see if they can get it downfield.
Thank you for making the tackle.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways.
Bilal Nichols, or not Bilal Nichols, Akeem Hicks just blows through the guy there to block him.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first.
We've got to get a sack.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And the ball is out.
Fumble. I don't actually think that was a fumble, but they recovered anyway.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up.
So they don't need to.
Almost like,
No need
it's
to
almost like
review it.
baseball. Guys at
I
bat,
don't think they advanced it enough for it to matter.
position, one guy doesn't get him home,
It's already down to the
next guy
2-minute
comes
warning.
through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
They've taken away
A reminder once
basically
again,
all of our
as
momentum.
we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that is,
I was about to say, there's no way Alan Lazard makes that catch.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Send a blitz again.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10.
Roquan Smith must have gotten hurt in practice.
Back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10.
I'm about to turn. I think I'm going to turn off
Thing to keep in mind, they're in field goal range.
practice
Now you don't
injuries.
take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive.
Azeez Ojulari and Khalil Mack both nearly got there, but we do manage to bend and not break. Hold them to a field goal here. And they left us with some time to score.
The
Nice
kick
of
by
them.
Crosby is good, and they take a 17.
Roll that offense out here.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further.
Okay, minute 39. We have all of our timeouts.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they
Throw it across his body and it's intercepted.
That's my fault. I threw it at the wrong time. I was trying to get him
And he'll get this back to
as
the
much
30
momentum going
yard
across the
line.
field as I could
From the 32
so that he might could
yards, 1st and 10.
get into the end zone. And Amos just stayed home with it.
So after the
Bad play on my
INT,
part.
it's
Bad
Rodgers.
decision. Shouldn't have thrown it there.
This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Can't blame anyone other than myself for that.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones.
Yeah, because it is just Trevathan and
Give
Tavai
him
that are
4
in.
yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Let's go look at that. He has a high ankle sprain. Oh, Jamudi is out too. What the heck?
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw on 2nd and 6.
No, we'll keep the practice injuries on and they get in for a touchdown. Robert Tunyon,
Aaron Rodgers,
24-14.
touchdown passes.
It's crazy is there's still time for us to try and score.
Lead out further.
We're going to want to so we can make it a one-score game.
Right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense. And your
So far we have held him to under
defense
75 yards
having that
rushing.
lead.
Or maybe it's just Rodgers we have to hold down there.
Ultimately cannot get this
I think
out
it's just
to the
Rodgers. Well, that
25
should be
yard
easy.
line as he's dropped at the 23. Well, the Bears going to take over now late in this 1st half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little
I don't know if
too
Komet
good
was
there.
really open
And
there or
second
not.
down. Cole Komet, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Now it's Fields. He'll get this.
Jimmy Bird catches it, gets upfield, gets out of bounds. Nice play there. 5 of 9, 108 yards, touchdown, and an interception for Justin Fields today. Not a lot so far in the running game. For him, anyway.
Snap, Fields, flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
Oh my gosh, the guy got in the way. He had the catch. The dude, oh my gosh, he's just couldn't get his foot down because the dude was underneath him.
Again, Fields. A throw left side taken in by Komet.
Robinson nearly caught that.
Out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
That would have been unfortunate because I don't think he would have gotten out of
Coming
bounds.
up, they got 8 yards there. To throw is Fields. Escaping the pressure right.
See, that was what we were trying to have happen with Robinson on the drive before.
But he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And that one
I don't know if the clock's going to stop or not. We're going to take a timeout.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. On 1st down, Fields. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
Incomplete there. That's fine.
Incomplete.
Wanted to take the shot, see if it was viable. It wasn't.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them.
Oh, underthrown. We're not going to score unless we get a safety here. As close as possible. And they don't have Devontae Adams.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeout.
And yes, I know I took a timeout. That's kind of odd, but it's on the off chance we can get a safety or fumble.
Jones again on 2nd down.
I think the safety is going to happen, but
Back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and
they're just going to run it here.
as they'll stop the clock with 12
Maybe
seconds
not.
to go in this 1st half.
Pick 6.
On 3rd down, here's Jones.
Please get home. Make the tackle. And so at halftime, we are down 24-14 following 2 interceptions there after the 2-minute warning by Justin Fields. One of them.
These two teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments.
One of them my fault. One of them was just. It's just Madden not being precise. I could have made that a high pass, I guess, and then I might have gotten it in there. But defensively, we can't stop Aaron Rodgers. They haven't been running the ball, so I have no way of knowing how we're stopping that. The last play of the drive is any indication, then not well. As Elton Jenkins goes down for the Packers. Big injury for him. I think he's their starting guard. Left, right, middle, center. I don't know.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this one
Robert Tonyan picking up another first down for them.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. It gets it over the middle to Cobb.
Down to the 30 for the Packers.
The end result, 21 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now.
Why is Khalil back? Dropping into coverage. If any of my linebackers are going to blitz, it should be him.
And again, it's Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
Completion there by Rodgers. 3rd and 1. Hold him to a field goal.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about,
no, we can't.
I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Yeah, they just keep marching right.
And I know my commentary's probably gotten a little lackluster here in the second half, but I am quite tired. I didn't realize how tired I was.
On first down, it's Jones.
So
and he'll get
I'm going to go to bed as soon as I'm done with this recording.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Robert Tonyan, the
starting to make a few wonky throws. He's out of his X Factor.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's got his man.
Alan Lazard again. They don't even have Devontae Adams and he's cooking you.
And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And yes, I'm not getting nearly as upset about this game just because I knew what to expect going into it. Aaron Rodgers is stupid good in this game. I expected him to hit pretty much every pass, not throw picks, not get sacked. Usual stuff.
Across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get
we're almost to a point where it's 4-down territory the whole way through.
They'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Darnell Mooney with a big catch over the middle.
The thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well,
pretty much had to abandon the running game.
Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
This was not the play that I meant to call. I hit X. Oh, I hit what I thought was X. I definitely called this play because I hit A, but I read X and thought, oh, PlayStation. Okay, I wanted to run this play. The jet touch pass to Marquise Goodwin.
There was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
And it didn't. Nothing happened there.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think they're going to get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This
I don't know why they're
offense
so
in
bound and
desperate
determined
need
for
of
me
a
to run it
conversion
here.
as they come up on third down. From the gun, here's Fields. He'll get that
Got it to Cole
complete
Kmet.
his tight end Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first. And they'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. They'll roll him out right. That's
Justin Fields really does throw on
complete.
the run pretty accurately. I mean, that was a little behind
Inside the 15
Mooney,
before they drop it.
but it was still a very catchable ball. And he did catch it, which is
In the
nice.
fifth round
That's what you
out of
want.
Tulane because of his size. He ended up being one of the better late-round picks in the NFL last year. 61 catches on the season. There's another one there, this time for a first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
He nearly gets there.
Looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down
He is
to the
about
2-yard
a
line. 12
he's
more
about 2 yards
there
short.
and another first down.
I'm trying to get the
Deuce
toss
is
play to
wild
work.
here. Second down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. Montgomery.
Oh, nobody got around.
This will result in him losing yardage.
I
Back
lost
to
a
the
yard.
3.
Okay.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances.
Cole Kmet in the end zone. Touchdown Bears. Bring it a little closer.
His third touchdown now on the year. Then the Bears get a bit closer.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run.
It's been a really fast game. I did some housekeeping at the start.
After the touchdown here,
We're only
Santos
36
to
minutes
kick
into this
one
recording.
away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he's upended
I'm
after
going to
a gain
need
of
these
2
guys to
out
get off their
the
blocks.
27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Oh my gosh. Khalil Mack was nearly there.
Running back right side.
242, 4 touchdowns for Rodgers.
The defense actually has a plan.
This is not a great defensive performance. Maybe we can get him off the field here.
We're able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And this pass
And we knock it incomplete. Let's go.
excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On now is the Packers punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
I wanted the fair catch, but whatever.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
Good job, Kmet.
I think that they would, because if they were
Got hit on that throw, so it went a little
last drive,
errant.
starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went
Robertson
and
over the
went,
top.
no adjustments and no big plays by the defense. 'Cause now
Or Cole Kmet wide open down the middle of the field.
Complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
What a beautiful play.
Bears have made it a one-score
Thought I had Robinson over the top.
no, we're not cheering.
That was a great pass.
I am excited about this.
He threw that off his back foot.
We got a ball game again after that big time strike.
Big time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
And we have hopefully brought it within
Santos now to
3.
end the PAT.
And we do. 31-28, Green Bay. One play, 53 yards. Touchdown to Cole Kmet. I think that is his second of the day.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here.
I think what happened on that play was they just sent a blitz, and I think they sent a safety blitz, and there wasn't anybody to cover Komet. There was definitely somebody coming at Fields as he threw that. That's why he kind of panicked through it. Like, oh shit, there's someone here, and there's somebody open.
Akeem hits that time on the tackle. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. And he spins past him into space.
Trevathan, you're killing me.
Not before they work it across midfield. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. That's complete, and once again,
Freaking Randall Cobb.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Just force the turnover here, defense.
10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, he dropped it.
That's a big drop. That is, at least they made that accurate. Packers receivers do be dropping passes. At least one's not named Devontae Adams.
Rodgers going to throw. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he's going to have
Easy completion there.
as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
If you had a Randall Cobb in fantasy this week, you're probably doing pretty good.
So
He's got a bunch of catches.
From the 30. From the shotgun to give to Jones. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground,
Rodgers just gets it out so fast. I have no chance. Another one of their offensive linemen goes down.
Looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer
That might have been
trying to keep
the injury replacement for
This is play number
Elton
7 on
Jenkins.
3rd and 2. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And he gets this down
I
to
really
18,
thought
good
that's
enough
another
for
offensive
first down.
lineman down for the Packers.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an
I
injured
really
Packer on
thought
the
they were
field.
passing.
So from inside
I
the
was about to
20,
go just
it's 1st and 10
smack
at
the hell out of
18.
Rodgers.
Into the red zone. It's
Oh,
Rodgers.
that's the closest we've come to a sack. That's the first time he's been hit.
Says this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's gotta frustrate him a little
Taking
bit 'cause
advantage
they
of their
got to him there, and it would have been the first
depleted
sack of the
offensive
game.
line here.
Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's
All
going
right.
at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on
3rd and 10
that one as
now.
he brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively.
All right.
Could be some opportunities.
So we're going to hold it to a field goal.
3rd down, highlight that work, put it in bold, here we go. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And Crosby puts it through.
34-28 lead
Will double their
for the
lead as it's
Packers.
up to 6.
Oh
So
my
they
gosh,
get
I
to
didn't turn
3,
the
but you
volume
wonder,
down
is
on
that
the...
gonna be enough?
Excellent question.
Oh,
because
my
when I look at the
apologies.
smiles on that side of the field, it's a
Because
little
y'all are
tight.
having to listen to the commentary, and I'm not.
Those will be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Yeah, we got to go down and score. No running the ball, just points.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
Marquise Goodwin. Fast, but he's not that fast. 310 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks for Mr. Justin Fields today.
And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team.
Marquise Goodwin again. So he gets out of bounds.
Shifting right, finding his target. Back-to-back receptions for him. And
Having a little bit of a career resurgence here with this.
He's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw.
We use him out of necessity, but
I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal
he'll
to
go
me,
open
and I'm
here.
gonna keep firing.
On 1st and 10.
He did. Oh! Ooh, didn't get picked.
Second pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated.
Because that would have been the game.
Incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw.
Ugh, didn't quite come down with it. Okay, we got to make a safe throw here to pick up the first. Just run the slant. Your good old stick.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying, all is not rosy.
Slide, get down.
There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys seem to have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going.
Need to run some time off the clock.
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think
take it down as low as I can here.
Sure that this isn't
So you're seeing what Rodgers is doing to us.
Know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys
It's actually probably for the best.
what we're doing. Come on, let's get off board.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards.
He's down to the 2-minute warning.
Last 2 plays. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. So it's 1st and goal. Need to be a little wary of leaving Aaron Rodgers too much time, but you got to...
Can't ignore the guy standing wide open in the middle of the end zone. Marquise Goodwin gets his touchdown. He's having a hell of a game. 34-34. This extra point will put us up. But now we've got to rely on our defense to get a stop. Or at the very least, give up points quick enough that we can go down and score. So all they have to do is get into field goal range. But great job by the offense to climb back from that.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And beyond the
I think we were down 31-14 at one point.
Pass there to the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now.
Oh, just let him score. Like I said, we shouldn't have blitzed. Because I'm not going to sack Rodgers. He throws the ball too quick. Now we know. They're going for 2 here. If they get it, obviously a touchdown ties the game and doesn't win it. They pick that up, Chase. But we still have 1:44 and all 3 of our timeouts to go down and score. Take a knee here, Cohen. Don't do too much.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. So now Fields and the Bears down by 7. 1:44 to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. Able to find
Met picks up the first, gets out of bounds.
35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need.
We're going to win this game. It's on the strength of Fields' arm.
They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
Bird wide open.
He's got the 1st down and more past midfield.
Drag route is a dirty play, man.
Just shy of the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
We're going to start throwing some stuff to the middle now.
Understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
This will be stopped about 2 yards.
It's fine, let the clock roll.
8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. They'll look to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin.
Good job there by Marquise Goodwin.
Another 1st down as it's
Uh, if we get a passing touchdown, Fields is going to have over 200 yards passing.
He's had plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
He's back to throw.
It's not the best option there.
Taken in by Kmet. And he'll
Get
be
out
out
of
of
bounds.
bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards to pick up there.
And we do still have all 3 of our timeouts. We've managed the clock pretty well. We only need to go 11 yards.
Back to throw.
That was nearly a pick.
Breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds.
And he just didn't go after it.
The way he's throwing the football today.
Okay, we've got to, at the very least, pick up the first.
But he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions.
And he is across.
Marquise Goodwin into the end zone. His second touchdown of the game. And now it's all up to Cairo Santos to tie it up. Matt LaFleur going to try and ice us out.
Now the point after try for Santos.
And it's up. It's good. 42-42. High scoring affair. I think we handled the end of the game about as well as we could. Obviously giving up the touchdown sucked, but we gave it up on the first play. So we had plenty of time to go downfield and score to tie it up. We left 11 seconds on the clock. I wouldn't put it past Rodgers, but at this point we just have to keep everything in front of us. No blitzes. Don't do anything crazy. Make sure we're tackling. Now there's 7 seconds left. They run the cover 4 drop here.
Ready to get their next drive underway. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward.
We're just gonna run it. Take it to the.
What is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably
And we are going to go into overtime. So our first overtime game of the year. It's exciting. A little bit of extra football here. Said this game was going by quickly, and now it's not so much.
How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a
Coin
touchdown, it's
toss.
over. If they don't, we can
The Bears have won the toss, and we will elect to
They know how
receive.
kick a field goal.
Okay,
The
so
other team gets a possession to either match it or
NFL
score a
rules.
touchdown to win the ball
There's no way the
game.
ref is actually
If both
flipping
teams
that
get
coin like
field
that.
goals, the next team
All right,
to
current
score
NFL
wins.
overtime rules.
But the receiving
If
team
the
throws
the
pick
team
six or fumbles
that
the
he
ball,
gets the
gets
ball
picked up by
first
defense and they
goes
score,
down
the game
and
is
scores a
over.
touchdown, the game is over, and they win. If the team that gets the ball first goes down and kicks a field goal, then the other team has a chance to go down to score a touchdown or match the field goal, and then it goes, if they kick a field goal, it goes back to the next team. If we get a turnover or have to punt or whatever, then it goes to the other team, obviously, like it normally would.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the
So basically,
idea
you want
of
to score a touchdown
going
on your first
downfield,
drive,
scoring a
and that
touchdown
ends it.
wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game.
Pretty good little
Still
run there
having
by
to make that
Cohen, as we only
transition.
picked up 4 yards.
Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny.
Nice thing about having the ball first is we can just treat this like a normal quarter. As long as we get down there and score at some point.
Now can they get the other 3 here on third
They
down?
really want us to run. I don't want to run.
Now a first throw here in overtime, eluding the pressure right. He finds an opening past the 40, and past the 40.
On top of his 400-plus yards passing, he also has 72 rushing.
He flashes it there as
So
it's
pretty good game here
first
for
down.
Justin Fields. We just got to be careful with the ball.
On first down, Fields.
Oh my gosh.
Picked up by the
And Fields can't make the tackle. Mooney brings him down. I said I have to be careful with the ball, and what happens? I throw a pick.
We know there's already a spot.
All right, let's go back and look at it. Basically, what happened was Mooney didn't accelerate to the ball enough. If I was going to throw it to him, I should have thrown it sooner. I don't really know why they're running an offensive play here. They don't have to. They just kick a field goal and call it good.
Get another shot at this thing. So now he's got to go to the sideline. Hope his defense picks him up and be ready to go back out there.
So in their first meeting, Aaron Rodgers, it appears, is going to outduel Justin Fields, although he gave it all he had. Just the turnovers killed him. He managed to hold him out of the end zone.
Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal. On play action, Rodgers.
Oh, it's a nice time for Khalil Mack to get his first sack of the game. Okay. We're going to pass it here, I guess. Although I wouldn't. I would just run it. I suppose there's a chance they could miss this field goal. Ice him out.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise.
Although now, no, there's 2 minutes left. Okay. I was going to say, we've got time to score if he misses it or it's blocked. And neither happens, and the Packers are going to win the game 45-42. We lose to our division rival at home. I know the fans are upset, but honestly, this outcome is not terrible to me. I'm not upset about this loss. Justin Fields, 24 for 36, 406 yards, 5 touchdowns, 3 picks, rushing 11 for 39 for Montgomery. We kind of had to go away from the run early because we got down. Fields still had 72 yards, though. Cohen had a touchdown. Receiving, Cole Kmet had 10 catches for 142 yards and 2 touchdowns. Marquise Goodwin had 7 for 76 and 2 touchdowns, 3 for 58 for Mooney, 2 for 35 for Demir Bird, 1 for 35 for Robinson, 1 for 60 and a touchdown for Trey Burton. Tevin Jenkins gave up 1 sack. Honestly, I'm okay with that. 10 tackles for Eddie Jackson, 7 for Jelani Tavai. Artie Burns and Khalil Mack both had a tackle for loss and 1 sack for Khalil Mack.
The loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year.
So yeah, that's that. I said the Packers were going to be tough. They were in fact tough. Gave us, I don't know, that might be one of the best games we've had this franchise. I know we lost, but it was close, at least. Had the comeback. The comeback didn't matter. The crazy thing is if Rodgers had a worse week, Justin Fields probably would have still got Player of the Week. So we fall to 4-2. We do still have the division lead because our division is kind of trash right now. Eddie Goldman is back, Roquan Smith is available again, and Ojemudia is available again, which is good. And we take on a 1-5 Tampa Bay team in the next episode, and Tom Brady is not having a good year. 1,457 passing yards, 12 touchdowns, 8 picks. We kind of have back-to-back trap games here, and then we go to San Francisco, where Trey Lance presumably is going to be the quarterback. We're not really at mid-season, but we're kind of, getting there. Justin Fields is 7th in yards, 4th in touchdowns, 4th in passer rating. 15 touchdowns, 10 picks. That's not the worst in the world. 522 for Montgomery, 473 for Fields. We're not getting rushing touchdowns. Receiving, Darnell Mooney is leading the way. Kmet has 354, but he also had 110 last game. Marquise Goodwin has 170, again, with 72 of it last game. and half of his touchdowns last game. Blocking Tevin Jenkins. Oh my gosh. Let's see. We have 4 sacks total. He's given up, or we have 4 sacks from the rest of the team. He's given up 14. Tackles for loss. Khalil Mack leading with 10. He has 8.5 sacks. Ojulari's been with us for like 3 games, and he's already second on the team in sacks. But anyway, stats aren't important right now. What is important is that you enjoyed the episode. If you continue to enjoy the episodes coming up, and that in the next one we will take on the Buccaneers, and hopefully Tom Brady doesn't light us up like Aaron Rodgers did. Although I have a feeling it's going to happen. So we may be 4-3 at the end of the next episode. Honestly, the division stats aren't that unrealistic, other than the Packers being 2-4. But yeah, anyway, we'll get into that in the next episode. I need to go to bed. It's late. And I'm tired. So, this is Casual Flacker saying bye-bye.